And welcome, guys, to the Toronto bred Thailand genre single man travel to Asia genre podcast. And just getting myself ready here. Sorry for the bit of a delay. My bad, my bad. I just had to get myself ready. I have to get my stuff. I'm still getting myself a little bit ready. So I hope you guys are having a good Friday. Thank you guys for joining the podcast. It's your boy, the T.O. And we out here, we live. Thank you, Viking Prepper, Tan the Man. Thank you guys for joining in. And yeah, we want to talk about, I just wanted to do a quick podcast. It might not be that long, maybe 30, 40 minutes, who knows, about this American YouTuber. I was watching Razor Rays, and he was in there about this American YouTuber that got kidnapped in the Philippines. And I saw that there was some news on it. So apparently, let me see. I think I was watching the was it New York Post? Yeah, they had some information on it where they say they did arrest some people. And you're right that somebody said it might be the wife did it. They did question the wife in relation to the kidnapping. So apparently, like from what I'm reading, like on the New York Post, so this American YouTuber, if you guys don't know, the name of the YouTuber, his name is Elliot Eastman. So he's a YouTuber. Toronto looked like New Delhi last night. Yeah, man, there's a lot of Indians in Toronto, man. Toronto is basically India, so yeah, man, it's crazy, man. And that's why Trudeau is so popular here. But so the arrest came as FBI joined the hunt for 26-year-old native. So yeah, the FBI is in the Philippines searching. Yeah, post-Harris win on TV. Yeah, it's possible. Like I said, Trump is leading in the polls, but, Harris is backed by the corporations. So the thing is, here's the thing. Harris is backed by the corporations and the war machine. So Trump may be leading in the polls, but he may not win the election because Kamala is the favorite of the industrialist and the global war machine. So even if Trump is leading in the polls, he may not win because Kamala has stronger backers. The corporate backers that are backing Kamala are the ones that make the decisions for the United States. It's not the American people that make the decision. So even though the American people may like Trump, the American people are not the ones that run the country. The American people are not the ones that run the country. It's the corporations, and if the corporations want Kamala's going to be the one that's going to win. Yeah. When am I going to go to Africa? That's next. I know, man. I heard Austin Holloman is in Africa. He's in Kenya. A lot of the YouTubers are going to Africa now because that's the new thing. Like, here's the thing with Africa, guys. China has been investing a lot in Africa, right? So, Africa is now becoming very developed now. I'm going to tell you guys right now, a lot of Africans now are living better than you. I'm going to tell you, the pendulum has swung. Before it was Asia, but now it's Africa. And so now a lot of Africans, especially in the Western Africa, like Ivory Coast, Nigeria, they living better than you. and they live better than me. They have nicer houses. They're living in palatial houses. They have all the access to Chinese infrastructure. They have the high-speed rail. They have Chinese cars. They have better highways than you. Like, the Africans are starting to live a lot better than you. And a lot of the YouTubers in Kenya, Ethiopia, Nigeria, Ivory Coast, South Africa, they're living better than you. And it's sad, but it's true, man. Because your government needs to keep you down. So obviously, you're never gonna be as good. The Africans are gonna be living it up soon, man. They're gonna be laughing at the way you guys live. I'm pretty serious. China went into Africa 100%. So yeah, man, that's just the way it is, guys. But anyways, getting back to the topic at hand, which is this YouTuber that got kidnapped. So apparently, what I'm hearing is, like Viking Prepper was saying, is that there might be a love triangle going on here. This might have nothing to do with like Islam or, Mindanao and the regular stuff that you hear about what goes on in the south of the Philippines. This might actually just be a love triangle between lovers. Might have nothing to do with taking control of the south from the Philippines to Islam and this and that. Nothing to do with that at all. Just a basic love triangle. And I think this YouTuber, Elliot Eastman, did foreshadow a lot of this in his YouTube videos where he said he wasn't liked in the area that he was in. And the thing is, he was staying at the family of the wife when this all happened. So now it's starting to make a lot of sense. It doesn't take... I don't need to send an FBI squad to the Philippines to get an understanding of the situation and who's responsible for it. And yeah, you don't need no advanced degree, man. So... yeah, man. Yeah. Yeah, but a lot of the YouTubers are going to Africa. Depends on what you're into, I mean, obviously. But a lot of YouTubers go to Brazil. So the same type of chicks you're going to meet in Brazil, you're going to meet in Africa because basically Brazilians, as much as they want to deny it, they're African. But some of them, the thing about the Brazilians is even though they're African, they're a little bit more mixed, with European. So that's why maybe the European guys, the white guys, will go to Brazil because the girls in Brazil are a little bit more mixed, like not so full, like African style. But if you're dealing with mixed African, then you might as well just go to the source. You might as well go to the source of where all the Brazilians came from, and that's Africa. So, but I guess you just want to dip your toes into that, you just go to Brazil. But if you're ready to go full hardcore into African chicks, then you go to Africa. Like I said, a lot of the YouTubers are going there. I don't know, BMP, TMI, Austin Holloman, Ashley Isaac, all these guys that are in Thailand or whatever, they might be going out there. Yeah. Yeah, man. Yeah, of course, you wouldn't want to be caught in, you wouldn't want to get caught out there in Mindanao, obviously, and getting kidnapped is not a good situation. So obviously we hope for the best, but like I said, they sent the United States consulate did send the FBI out to Mindanao to get an assessment of the situation and see exactly what was going on out there. So yeah, man. Hopefully, we're gonna hope for the best. We hope for the best, and you know, it's a sad situation, but you got to be mindful. You got to keep your head on a swivel when you're out there, especially when you go into the bush. Like once you leave the city and you're going into the bush in the south of the Philippines, you already know. Like even before you go to Mindanao, Cagayan de Oro or whatever, or Zamboanga or whatever, you already know, man. You in the danger zone, man. You better keep your head on full alert and on a swivel, man. You can't be joking around out there. So, But anyways, that's life, man. Hope he didn't stage it for views. Yeah, but his channel didn't blow up. His YouTube channel is not that big. I don't think his channel is much bigger than mine. Let me see if I can find his YouTube channel. I think my YouTube channel might actually be big. No, he has, I think he has 20,000 on his YouTube channel. I think his YouTube channel is 20,000. So my channel is only 2,000. So his YouTube channel is definitely bigger than my YouTube channel. Let me see if I can find it here. I'm just going to do a quick search. Does anyone has it? Elliot Eastman. Oh, yeah, there it is. Elliot B. Eastman. And I think he has, only 3,000 subscribers. Just 3,064 subscribers. So, yeah. So, yeah, they're saying that the wife may be behind it and this and that. So, you know. So, I want you guys there. There's something it's a reminder how dangerous it can be in the Philippines. You guys don't want to mess around out there. So, being straight with you guys, man. You gotta be straight. I'm gonna be straight with you guys, man. Don't mess around out there. Yeah, Trevor Jacob. I don't know anything about Trevor Jacob. I'm not that big into the Philippines genre. I'm like single man travel to Asia genre. I may know some things, but I don't know a lot of things about the Philippines and all that. So yeah. But yeah, man. Yo, Bradley isn't Barry's dime. Yo, man, Seb the Weeb, what's going down, Seb? I haven't seen you in a long time. Thank you for popping in, man. Thank you for popping into the podcast. Did you guys enjoy the Halloween stream last night? Oh man, the internet downtown was so crazy. You know, there were 100,000. How many people were downtown? It must have been 200, 300,000 kids downtown last night. So the internet downtown was terrible because it was so many people in that area, especially around Wellesley, but even at Yonge and Dundas, the internet was terrible. So many people. The internet was just terrible. Oh my god, it was terrible internet last night. So finally, I get a phone that can do HD streaming. I can do all of this stuff now. And then because there's like 1,000 people like every square inch, the internet was shit. So sorry about that. But I'm hopefully you guys did enjoy. You guys did watch that stream that we did last night. It was pretty good, man. We were out there on the streets of Toronto. We were rocking and rolling out there. So I hope you guys like that. We'll do that again, man. Maybe I'll try again tonight. Maybe what I'll do tonight is I'll head down King West. We'll do another King West vlog tonight. It'll be a little bit colder tonight. It won't be as crazy, but probably what I'll do is I will go down King West and I'll stream out there, and hopefully it's a bit better than what happened last night, because there's not so many people like on tonight, and it's colder tonight, so it won't be so many people out. So the internet, yo man, first world problems. Can you imagine going to Africa and your internet gets cut out because lack of people? Man Elk, man, thank you. Oh, big ups to Man Elk. Thank you for your super chat, Man Elk. Big ups, Man Elk, for your super chat. Man Elk, I have the money already to go to Asia. I already have the four. I think I'm at, how much do I have? I have 4,008, almost $5,000. I think I'm almost at 5,000. So I did, as I was at 3,000, I just happened to be saving and saving, and so now I'm up. I got about $4,800 saved up now. 4,700, because I also have my mutual funds that come out of that money as well. So yeah, it's enough. Almost $5,000, so it's all right. So I'm not too bad. So big ups to Man Elk. I appreciate you, Man Elk. You always support me, man. You always give me the support. And I did talk to my boss about getting the time off work. So the only thing is the next 2 weeks is going to be busy because Black Friday is coming up. So you know how Black Friday is at the warehouse. So Black Friday is going to be insane. And then after Black Friday, you got Christmas. And then I think after that, the next 2 months is going to be crazy. There's no way. Plus, I don't want to go to Thailand in December. That's another thing. Thailand in December, forget that shit, man. I hate going to Thailand in December. I don't want to go to Thailand. And the reason I don't go to Thailand in December is because in December, it's a little bit too chilly. So I'll probably end up, we'll see. I don't want to say anything for sure. I don't want to get you guys all excited, but I know for sure next 2 months, yeah, I'm going to be in Toronto for the next 2 months. I'm just going to save up as much, maybe $6,000, $7,000 that I can, and just, like that. Brad, can't get permission from work. Brad is attached to the Matrix. Yeah, yeah. No, Maximus. You got to understand the situation in Toronto. And before Maximus, Toronto was, you could just leave your job. Nobody cared. Toronto was, if you wanted to go travel, you would just go. Before, that was how it was. The problem is Trudeau. So Trudeau came in, and Trudeau just brought in millions of people into Toronto, and they're all looking for jobs. Millions and millions of Indians he brought in here. So Toronto's population went up by 3 million in like 2 years. There's like 3 million people living here. So the conservative estimate for Toronto would be, I would say for GTA would be 7 to 8 million, but it's probably like 11 or 12 million. That's how many people live here, and they're all looking for a job. Because everybody, now the reason that they're doing this, obviously, because everybody's retiring, like me. I'm getting close to getting my retirement. I'm only 5 years away from collecting my CPP. I can collect my CPP in about 5 years. So I can collect my work pension in 5 years. So what's going to happen is you have a lot of people that are going to be retiring, and they're all still alive. So the population is going up, and we're all still living in housing. But now you need people to replace us in the work. So what you need to do is now you have to bring in all these other people to work. But they also need housing. So that's why we're having a big problem here in Toronto right now. So, yeah. Yeah. I know, man, Elk. You know what I'm saying? There's a lot of censorship in Google and all this and that. So, yeah, man, I don't know what's going on. YouTube's really getting there. But Barry is old enough to collect his pension. I would think Barry is not the same age as me, man. Barry is not the same age. Barry is over 60. So Barry, I don't know. Maybe Barry didn't work. Maybe that's the problem for Barry. But if he's over 60 in the UK, he should be able to collect his old age security or something like that. Maybe he's collecting OAS and he's doing YouTube. But at Barry's age, he would be collecting pension in the UK. I don't know exactly. If you guys are in the UK, you guys give me a breakdown of how the pension works out there. Because I don't know how it works. But I think after 60 years old, you can collect early pension. Or you can collect at 65, you can get your full old age pension. But I don't know exactly the legalities out there. But Barry could be doing YouTube and still collecting his pension, man. I don't know how it works. Like, I don't know how much for in Canada, your OAS. It doesn't matter how much money you make. You get your OAS. It don't matter how much. You can make 200,000. You collect your OAS. He's on disability. You wouldn't get a state pension. Okay, if he didn't contribute, you don't get state pension. Okay, he's on disability. Barry is not 53. I'm closer to 53 than Barry. Do I look like Barry? Barry looks like he's over 60, man. Barry is not 50. He's not 52, he's not 53, man. Barry looks like he's over 60, man. Yeah, man. This really old news, mate. Yo, Ben Ross, man, what's going down? Yeah, man, no, I'm just making an observation, Ben Ross, about what was going down in the Philippines, man. I didn't know, but what we're thinking now is his wife might be involved because there's a love triangle with the dude that was kidnapped out there in the south of the Philippines. And, yeah. Yeah, it's not believable, man. Yeah. Yeah, Barry's pension is not, but you know what? But Barry's pension would be good enough for the Philippines. So all Barry really has to do is get married to a Filipina, and he collects his pension. But if he doesn't have his work pension in the UK, on the OAS, I don't think you can collect that out of country. So the problem that Barry has, if he's out of country for more than 6 months, they cut you off your old age security. That's how it works in Canada, I think. You can't be out of the country and collecting your OAS, your old age pension. If you're living out of the country, you can't collect OAS. You have to be living in the country to collect your old age. So you can go there part of the year, but I think over 6 months out of the year, then they cut you off. So you got to be living in country for at least 6 months a year. Yeah, he's still missing, man. Ben Ross, yeah, that's a problem for Barry, man. Yeah, if you didn't work, you can't even collect early pension, man. Yeah, in Norway you can live in another country. Okay, yeah, Norway is rich, man. Norway, you're lucky, Viking prepper. When you hit 50, you can start making your plans, man, for your pension and all that, man. And he has child support, he claims, so you can't be getting that much, hence scamming for donos, yeah. So, yeah. So you need to, for me, my pension also, I would have to be in Canada. So what I will do is I must have to set up some type of other business. So I'm working on that right now. I have a friend of mine that's working in financial services, so I'm gonna get that set up so I have a passive income coming in. Then that way it doesn't matter. I can live anywhere. I can be here, there, anywhere. All this shit I'm doing online, but I need to be licensed. So I have to get all my licensing. So I'm working on that. So I'm gonna get my license next month. I'll get my full licensing, all financial services, insurance, everything, mutual funds, and then I can set that up just online, passively, and then I can live anywhere. And I'm not tied to a job. So that would be the goal, to have everything just automated online and fully licensed and set up, and then I can still work remotely from the Philippines or Thailand or Malaysia, and I could be earning a good income, probably earning like six figures. So that would be the goal, and then I could just live chill overseas, man. You know, yeah, yeah. Finance is the way. I did work in finance when I got out of school. I did work in finance for a few years. I did like a lot of banking analysis for about 6 years. Right out of university, I did that. Then I moved into advertising sales, man. RBC, man. RBC, big Canadian bank, man. They have headquarters everywhere. They're in U.S. and U.K. My everybody's off the shit with the grannies, man. You guys always go off with the grannies, man. But anyways, yeah, man. So we hope for the best. But like I said, man, the U.S. sent in the FBI warehouse, but I'm a warehouse manager, Maximus. I have 20 people that I manage every day, man. I'm not just a warehouse worker. I'm a manager. I have to do a lot of the maintenance of the warehouse. I'm in charge of a lot of the heavy equipment that is running in the warehouse. I'm in charge of the heaviest equipment inside the warehouse. I'm in charge of all of that. So the biggest piece of equipment in the Amazon warehouse, I'm in charge of all of it. So yeah. It's not like I'm just a warehouse worker, in fact. You know. So I'm actually very important in that warehouse, man. It's the warehouse, man. Yeah, that's right. everything, Dime, everything from all of the conveyors, the compactor, conveyors and compactors, the everything, just everything, anything and everything, all of the equipment inside of the on the like the open areas, um, anything mechanical, all of the confined space equipment, all of that type of stuff I'm in charge of. Yeah, yeah. I have some pictures. I think. Oh, did I ever post any pictures? I never posted a picture. I wonder if I could post a picture in here. They, I cannot. I cannot, man. Yes, is it true? Yes, 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 Nicholas. How did you know, Nicholas? Wow. Yeah, that's right. That's right. Yo, man, you guys know the deal, right? Before, I used to be able to just sit at my desk. When I was in the warehouse, when I was working there, before Amazon made these changes, I would just sit at my desk. And I would work on the spreadsheets, and I would do like administrative stuff, like work planning and staff interaction, stuff like that. But then what happened was now they changed it, so they want the manager on the floor. So that's when I had to start driving the forklift, and that's when I had to start running the compactors and running the conveyors, and then they made it so that you're on the floor all the time. You have to be checking everything all over the warehouse all the time. Yeah, man. Yes, yes, Maximus. Maximus, you know the deal, Maximus, man. You know, Maximus is a smart guy, man. But anyways, like I said, I'm gonna transition out of this warehouse work. I'm gonna go into financial services. Like I said, I should be fully licensed by next month. I'll have all my full licensing, and then I'm just gonna set it up online, and then I'm not gonna be really worried about that shit anymore, man. Man, did you no? No increase in pay. No increase in pay. My pay's the same, man. Still same shit pay. The funny thing is that if I'm not there, that warehouse comes to a halt. They should pay me more. That's what I'm thinking about. But It's alright. Survive. Increased the responsibility, but didn't really increase the pay. That's life in the 21st century, guys. You guys know that shit. Anyways, guys, I didn't plan for this podcast to go that long. I really wanted to maintain the focus of this podcast on that YouTuber Elliot Eastman. That yeah, we do think the FBI, the Philippine police have a feeling that she might be involved in shit. When he got kidnapped, she was the first one that they questioned. Man, she was the first one that they questioned about the kidnapping. So obviously, she may have had a hand in it because one of the kidnappers was her ex fiance. So, come on, man. It's obviously like a love triangle thing going on, and yeah, she might have totally had a hand in this at all as well, man. In Sweden, a lot of grannies work in Amazon workers. They are hot like hell. Yeah, there's a lot of grannies. Oh man, Amazon, a lot of grannies. But they're Indian grannies. They're not like white grannies. But there's a few Iranian grannies all right there. They have some Iranian ones, man. Definitely not a podcast. Why is it not a podcast? We were talking about the American YouTuber Internet Monster. I was just telling these guys about that YouTuber that we have a feeling that it's the wife behind it because the police questioned her first. When this kidnapping happened, they questioned her first, right? So we have a feeling that she may be the one that's behind it. That's what we were just discussing here. So, you know, but I do podcast is audio. Yeah, you can do audio or video podcasts. I could just blank it out if you guys want. You want to do it like that, I can do it like this. Here, we can go like that. Bang. And make it just an audio podcast. There you go. And then now you guys can't say shit. There you go. Alright. There you go. Now we're an audio podcast. Perfect. This is what you want? Perfect. There you go. This is an audio podcast. Single man chat. Now you're happy. Now you're getting a real podcast experience, right? Getting a true podcast, man. Oh man. Nah, man. No TED Talks, man. No TED Talks. Maybe, Brad, have you ever date? Oh man, I would love to date Trini Cooley, but there's not that many of them here, man. All the Trinis, there's not that many Trinidadians here. So obviously, that's not something that's gonna happen. Obviously, if there were more Trinis here, that would be the thing, right? So, but we'll see. But yeah, Nicholas, I agree with you, Nicholas. Trinidadian, they're the top, man. Trinidadians are the top, but they're just the problem is they're like black women. They're black. Some of them they're Indian, but they're black, and they're the worst in terms of the feminine power movement, and that's the problem with these ladies. But yeah, I agree with you 100%, Nicholas. They are definitely the top tier. I would even put them above Japanese. They're the only ladies that I would put above Japanese, the Guyanese and the Trinidadian, but they're a bit of trouble. They're a bit of trouble. Oh, you like the intro? Let me see if I can play the intro, guys. Let's play the intro one time, because the Internet Monster liked the intro. So let's see if we can play the intro here. Let's go in here. Let's play the intro for Internet Monster, man. Let me see if I can get this set up here. All right, guys. I think I'm gonna shut it down right now, guys. And all right, let me shut it down, guys. I gotta get out of here. So thank you guys for tuning in. We'll do another podcast when I get downtown. I'll do a few more podcasts today from Union Station. So thank you guys for tuning in, and I'll catch you guys on the next one when I'm downtown, guys. Thank you for tuning in, guys. Take care, guys. Peace out.